Nelson was an extremely healthy, vibrant, ran 20 k's a day person. And I remember it was Christmas Eve and he went to bed and I went to turn off the light and he said, "Oh, so tired." And I said, "Well, it's been a big year." He said, "I can't run." And that's when the alarm bells went.
My mother was a wonderful princess. She never pulled a weed in her life, but she loved the camellias. And outside the back door is a wonderful white camellia, and she called it her camellia and she would go and look at it. As Lorraine was approaching 100, she decided to take an item out to the rubbish bin, and she slipped and fell on the concrete. The decline continued at probably a faster pace than what it might have been.
Well, I was sitting quietly, the front door bell rang and I got up too quickly. My feet got tangled and I went crashing and broke my humerus bone. Ended up in hospital and then I was able to move back here with the help of Nikki's company.
From the moment of diagnosis to his passing was close to 18 months. We decided as a family that we would bring Nelson home. I wanted him to have his last breath in the place that he was happiest.
We received a recommendation from a close family friend for Home Sweet Home. We had Lorraine in medical care outside of the house, but she was going to come back and she needed to have qualified 24-hour care. And the team at Home Sweet Home responded.
And she talked about a lot about her service and about how she could help us and help Nelson and us as a family. Us as a family have him here in his last days. She sat with us and held our hands and said, you know, this is what we're up for. And all the things she said were true.
She's got a wonderful rapport with people that she knows will get on with the clients. And every girl she chose were just wonderful. They'd take me out in a car, we have a meal together, sometimes cook my tea, get me ready for bed.
Each day, a member of Home Sweet Home would come and visit. It was a regular visit, 11 o'clock every morning. Chat, talk, magazine, probably a sweet biscuit. It was a wonderful aspect of their care that meant that we knew that Lorraine was always had somebody that she knew was there when we couldn't be.
Home Sweet Home understands the complexity of and the medical side of every single moment that happens in your last days. We don't. Had I had my time over again, I would absolutely still do this.
I'm grateful to all the help I get to have reached 95. I haven't done it on my own, no.
She knew she was frail. She knew she was towards the end of her life. And she appreciated the assistance that not only family gave, but the Home Sweet Home people with their gentleness and their genuine care and love for her. She not only appreciated it, but it was a very calming aspect for her. When my mother passed, it was still during the COVID era. And we were traveling, trying to be here with her, and she passed before we arrived. A member of the team was there, and it was quite gentle, just a quiet drifting off to another place.
If my husband were able to articulate or talk about his last days, he would have been very appreciative. He would have been happy that his last days were around family. So I think that we're extremely fortunate to have found Home Sweet Home. It's something that we will treasure for our lives, you know, sincerely. Sincerely.